So it is Monday, which means it's time for another not so awesome review. And today we are taking a look at Batman Volume 4, 0 Year Secret City. Yeah, two titles there. 0 Year's not even over, at least in the comic books. It's still on Act 3. So there's that. Anyways, this volume, funny enough, does not show the issues it comes with in the back, which is different. I believe it usually does, but this contains issues 0, 21 to 24, and annual number 2, which is alright. Here we have the cover here, you know, Batman, everything, the side, just like the other ones, and the back with the little bat symbol thing being forged right there. It's pretty good. If we take off the dust cover, it's the same old thing we always see. You know, you have this embossed kind of, you know, indented in there, but that's about it. Nothing shiny that would help you determine what it is in case you lost the dust cover and put it on a shelf, which is kind of annoying. Anyways, the story is basically the origin for Batman. That you can see right here. I'll get you a better picture of that later, but yeah, it starts off with this 6 years ago, so he hasn't been Batman for that long, as you know, from the current timeline to this story. And the thing that's interesting here is that you see Gotham is kind of all destroyed, and there's this kid running around, but we don't revisit this until much later. It's not even in this volume that we revisit this thing, and you'll probably forget about it. But the main story is Bruce Wayne is back in Gotham, but nobody knows that he's actually even alive. Everybody still believes he's dead. He does get contacted by his uncle, who wants him to run the company, and he's also going around trying to stop the Red Hood gang, which has basically taken over crime in Gotham. And he's doing it in different disguises. He's not Batman yet. He hasn't thought of the idea of being Batman yet. He won't, you know, he'll come up with that later, but for the moment, you know, he doesn't do that. He's just, as you can see right here, you can see his mask is ripped. He's just going around and trying to figure out who the leader is to take him down. He wants to stop anything like what happened to him from happening to anybody else with his parents. And that's pretty much the premise of the story, is that he's going after the Red Hood gang. And yeah, we get the origin of Batman in this. We get the origin of someone else who I'm not going to say in this, but you might already know just by knowing what I just said. And the origin for Edward Nygma is basically there. He's in this. I believe Commissioner Gordon makes an appearance here and becomes a good part of the 0 Year storyline. So basically, 0 Year has taken over where Batman Year 1 was. That is no longer canon in the New 52, which is a little disappointing, but it's how things go. The art is as good as it's always been. It's still the same artist, so same writer. So yeah, it's good. I have like a few issues with how Bruce looks later on in the 0 Year series, but you know, that's just, I guess, whatever. It's not really that big of a deal. Yeah, the art is good. The story is definitely good. This is probably my favorite part of 0 Year so far. I've been reading it, and I don't know, it's definitely my favorite part of it so far. It's like he's still learning to become Batman. He hasn't become Batman yet. You know, he's getting there. He gets the idea for it. And here's like the picture from earlier, but bigger. You can see he's drawn really nicely. The annual issue was alright. It wasn't super great. The stuff in the back wasn't all like amazing and stuff. We do get a few variant covers in the back, and we get the script for one of the issues back here, which is okay. It's nothing amazing. I mean, if you like reading that stuff, go ahead, or you can just read the issue. But if you like seeing how things are done, it is actually like a good learning tool, I guess you could say. Yeah, Batman Volume 4. Probably so far my favorite of the 0 Year thing, and like I said, I have been reading it in issues. If you know anything about the Red Hood gang and who is in it, then you probably would really enjoy this book just for that one reason. I think it's really good in that regard. I do recommend it for any fans of that. Like I said, I'm not going to say what it is in case somebody doesn't know. That way you can be kind of surprised, and maybe you'll figure it out, maybe you won't. Probably will. I don't see why anybody wouldn't, unless you're really, really new to comic books and the whole stories of like how people's origins work in Batman universe and stuff. But yeah, it's really good. Definitely not the best volume of Batman. I still think Court of Owls, Night of Owls, that whole thing was probably the best thing to come out of Scott Snyder's work so far. I wouldn't say it's better than Death of the Family, but it is definitely holds its own as a good story. We'll see how the rest of Zero Year plays out and review that as it comes out. For now, though, I will give this a 4 out of 5 squirrels, just because of the fact that it is a little bit slow at parts. You know, he's still figuring things out, and there's a lot of... I don't want to say talking, but there's a lot of story development, and there's one issue that starts off with something happening that kind of threw me off, and I had no idea what was going on, and just... yeah, it kind of threw me, but I figured it out later. I mean, it's like one issue. You'll probably see what I mean when you get to it. Otherwise, really good. Definitely recommend it if you're a Batman fan. Go out, get it. 4 out of 5. Yeah, that's my review for Batman Volume 4. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe and all that cool stuff. And I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.